Howdy Cal folks, it's Mr. Norman again. We're on day 2 of our lectures. Please make sure you're staying up to date on getting your information from your composition book sent to the class. Remember, you actually have to submit your work through the classwork session with an accompanying 8 practice problems. So this time we're going to do things a little differently. This page, as you see, is actually the page for your practice problems. What's different this time is that I'm going to be working the first of each problem type. If you have any questions, as always, be sure to contact me via either email or the class stream. So these are the ones I'm working. That just means you have 3, 6, 9, 12 problems to do. So find the slope of the line through each pair of points. So to do a problem like this, we need this formula. We need to know how to find the slope. You may remember y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is the formula for slope. When you have 2 coordinates or points, so we have y1, y2, x1, x2. So we'll just plug it in. -19 minus 11 divided by -6 minus parentheses -13. 19 minus 11 equals 8. When you have 2 negative signs next to each other, we add. So -6 plus 13 gives us 7. So our slope is going to be 8/7. So next we have question number 5. To find the value of x or y so that the given line through the point has a given slope. Do what now? It's pretty straightforward. We're going to use the same formula that we used up here. And we're going to be doing a little tiny bit of algebra. So y2, 5 minus y1 minus 4 divided by x2, which is x, minus 0 equals something. And since we already know our slope, we know it equals -9/7. So 5 minus a negative, so we're going to add. 5 plus 4 is 9. So we have x minus 0. Notice that we have a negative sign here. Since this number is positive, this has to be negative, because if we look at our sleepy man, oh, that was bad. Let's go to a pen. If we look at our sleepy man, this is a negative, this is a positive, so a negative and a positive makes a negative. So we need this to be a negative and something, what minus 0 equals negative 7? So if we put 9 minus 7 minus 0, we will get 9 over negative 7, which is equal to negative 9 over 7. So our x equals negative 7. Let's clean that up. So we're on to number 9. So for this one, we're going to have to use point slope formula, which is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. y1 is a coordinate, x1 is a coordinate, and m is the slope. So we'll just plug this in and then solve for y to get it into slope-intercept form. So y minus negative 4 is equal to 1 over 7 times x minus a negative 5. So we'll simplify minus a negative. So we have y plus 4 equals minus a negative 1 over 7 times x plus 5. Simplify again. We have to use our distributive property. Multiply this times 1/7. So 1 over 7x. And multiply this by 1/7, which gives us 5 over 7. Is equal to y plus 4. So go to the next step. We have to get the y by itself, so we'll minus 4. So we have y equals 1 over 7x. We'll turn this into a fraction. So to make 4 into a fraction, we'll do 4 over 1 times 7 over 7, which gives us 28 over 7. So we can replace this with 28 over 7. 5 minus 28 gives us a negative 23 over 7. And this is our final answer. It looks ugly, but it'll work. Y equals x over 7. This is the same thing as 1 over 7x. Minus 23 over 7. So we're going to go to number 13 now. So sketch a graph of each line. This one's really straightforward. So we just have to remember what x-intercept and y-intercept means and how to connect dots. So x-intercept means we have the x is whatever number it is, in this case negative 3, and the y is 0. Y-intercept is just the opposite. X will be 0, and our y will be whatever our y was, which is negative 5. So we can plot our 2 points. X is negative 3, 0. Y is negative 5, 0. So now, how do we find the slope? Yes, Good job. We'll use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is pretty easy given we have zeros. So y2 negative 5 minus 0 over 0, so negative 3, which gives us negative 5 over 3. So going down, so we're going to go up 5 over 3. Wait a minute. We're going up 5 and over 3. What does that mean? It means we just have to connect our dots, because that's what our slope's going to be. So yes, this is our line. All right, folks, this is the end of the lesson today. If you have any questions, please contact me via email or using the Google Classroom. Don't forget you have the rest of the practice problems to do. It will be on the Google Classroom. Please remember to take pictures of your composition book and send it to us. And if there's nothing else, Cal folks out. Peace.